Look, DJ Akademiks says Jay-Z, Jigga Man, is hating on Drizzy Drake in his new interview about songwriting and writing records. So let's get into the content. Drop it in the comments.
Authentic.
Hey, yo. You see, I'm going to say the elephant in the room, man. This is hating ass Jay-Z once again. He talking to Drake, man. You know Drake turning 40 this year. He trying to like, yo, he one of them type of nigga gonna give you the bad advice that hopefully you follow, and then when you get unsuccessful, he be like, well, at least you tried. You know, at least you know them people be like, well, at least you did it the right way. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a whole career. That nigga said 30's a new 20 when he became 30. The nigga said, I'm young forever. And now that he's 70, he's trying to tell other niggas, nah, y'all gotta make music like y'all old now, man. Nah, don't do what I was doing, saying 30 the new 20, young forever. Y'all gotta leave the youth alone. Man, if this thing don't get the fuck out of here. I keep telling y'all, man, Jay-Z the type of nigga, bruv, when he ready to, Jay-Z likes to put a bow on a lot of bullshit. The guy's 70. Half his life, Jay-Z was like 50 when he was like, yo, I'm young forever. What you mean young forever? Let's go back and check out the math. Jay-Z, forever young, that's what we mean, forever young. 2009, Jay-Z made that shit, that he's young forever. Okay? It was a song on the album released in 2010. How old is Jay-Z now? Jay-Z is 56 in 2026. That means in 2010, which is 16 years ago. 16 years ago, this nigga's 40, talking about he forever young. 40. I'm forever young. That's who it be, forever. Hating ass nigga. Hating. You know why? The other niggas, hip-hop's top guys now, they're about to be 40. You know what he's trying to tell him? Nah, man. We used to tell him that. You Grandpa Hove now. He ain't want to hear it. Forever young. That's what he's saying. 30's the new 20. He was on that R. Kelly shit. That's what Kelly was telling them hoes. Kelly was telling them 16 the new 26. Like, I don't know what Kelly was telling them. Real talk. But he was trying to switch up the 8. What you mean 30 the new 20, gang? What you mean by that, gang? 30 new 20? How'd that work? Jay-Z switched up all the rules for him. Now that he's 75, he's trying to tell y'all niggas, act your age. Man, this is crazy, man. I keep telling you about Hove, man. Hove a cold piece of work. Hove cold. When Hove is 40, forever young. Hove is 70, y'all niggas need to act your age and leave the youth alone. Jay-Z at 35, 30 is the new 20. Jay looking at you at 35. Nigga, it's time for you to pack it up.
Look, Jigga is my man, but unfortunately, DJ Akademiks has found an old loophole to get at him. Because he's right, bro. Jay-Z was always on some forever young type shit. Now that he say he's Grandpa Hove, he's pushing 75, which Jay-Z is actually only 56. And now he's like, act your age in records. Bro, when you're rapping and you're creating songs, you're making your records, what's age? You don't act your age. You act how you feel, my nigga, and you convey that to music. Music has no, you have to sound like this when you're 30, or you have to sound like this when you're 40. Music is not like that. Music is very, very, very subjective, and it's all about what you want to give to your fans. Now, if you want to give your fans bullshit, that's what you gonna give them. But all that old act your age, yeah, Jay-Z is tripping, and that's what's wrong with Jigga Man music. But don't get it twisted. Jigga Man is the GOAT. Yeah, he's one of them for sure. But if we being honest, bro, his last few albums that he put out, it wasn't on that same Hola Ovito, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest, fool. Like, and that's coming from a Jay-Z supporter. I wouldn't say a fan, because I'm not a fan of any man anymore. No mas, you know what I mean? I grew up. When you grow up, you start being fans of people, and you start realizing that, hey, it's your time. You know what I mean? You too could be the man if you really give it your all, bro. Yeah, you got to really lock in on something. You really lock in on something, bro, you ain't gonna be a fan of that next motherfucker. You gonna realize what they did wasn't too hard. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, Jay-Z is a GOAT of songwriting, Akademiks got him on this one, bro. That nigga hating, you know, like what the clips are doing. Bro, ain't nobody jamming that clip shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments, man. I can't stay long. I got to go. Ms. Ho. But guess what? It don't matter who I'm at, bro. I'm guerrilla podcasting. That means the cameras are always gonna come out. You know what I mean? And they can't stop me anymore. Yeah, they can't stop me no more, bro. They tried to do that. Community strike after community strike. But I think I've learned my lesson. You know what I mean? Real shit. I'm just gonna, I ain't gonna say put brakes on it, but you know, I know how to censor a few things now. I know I got to censor a few things. Look, shout out Akademiks. Shout out Jigga Man. Shout out Drizzy. I'm not a Pusha T fan, bro. I don't like Pusha T or I don't like that other one. No malice. It's just, they not my color. That's not what they can't be too conscious in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? It just fucks you. It fucks with you. Just being honest, bro. But Jigga Man, he's hating on this one. You know what I mean? Real shit. He's act your age. Bro, what's age when it comes to music, bro? Yeah. Nigga want to hear a nigga rocking. You know what I mean? Now, if a nigga 60 years old and he can see another 60-year-old rocking his way, at least you give him some type of hope that, guess what? You ain't got to be no stiff-ass nigga for the rest of your motherfucking life. You can actually have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't think, oh, they thinking about my age. Nigga don't give a fuck how old you is. As long as the music goes hard. Don't forget all of your favorite fucking artists have been walking for years. Some of them are still doing the old songs, bro. Think about a nigga like Vanilla Ice. Can you imagine that nigga still doing Ice Ice Baby? Look, bro, it's always room for anybody in the music game. That is him trying to just protect his motherfucking ass. Yeah, a nigga 56 years old right now can start rapping right now. If you go harder than Jay-Z, nigga, you got him. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. Hype my shit up. Yeah, hype my shit up, nigga. Why not? It costs you nothing to be real. And I'm one of the realest podcasters that the world has right now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm wanked so motherfucking high. You know, just being honest, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell you the truth quite like Scars from the Playground. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Peace.
If they thought I'ma catch her to play the game like Tetris, I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.